Welcome to Hero Villains. Thank you for always watching and supporting the channel. Who do you think is stronger, Wonder Woman or Hercules? The clash of legends and who will win? Literal Woman, also known as Diana, is the princess of the Amazon tribe, gifted with powers from the Olympian gods. She possesses physical strength comparable to Superman, super speed, the ability to fly, and almost unbreakable durability. Her weapons include the lasso of truth that forces enemies to tell the truth, magical bracelets that can block any attack, and a sword that can cut through atoms. Wonder Woman is not only a warrior, but also a symbol of justice, compassion, and fighting wisdom. Hercules, in both the DC and Marvel universes, is built as a demigod possessing strength far beyond that of humans and most other superheroes. In DC, Hercules was once a sworn enemy of Wonder Woman due to her past crimes against the Amazons, but was also an ally in some situations. In terms of strength, Hercules possesses the power of a true god, able to lift continents, withstand lightning strikes from Zeus, and fight on par with cosmic creatures. Before we dive into the analysis, please click the subscribe button and remember to turn on notifications by clicking the bell icon. Thank you very much. The son of the supreme Olympian god king Zeus and a mortal woman, Hercules was a hybrid of divine and mortal blood. Even as a child, his divine streak was evident. At the age of 1, he used his own small hands to strangle 2 poisonous snakes sent by the goddess Hera to kill him. Growing up in the challenge, Hercules constantly demonstrated his courage and superior ability. The mighty prince was gifted with divine strength, invulnerability, and endurance, with his main strength being the divine power of the primordial Olympian god of power. Herc was a man of great fighting skills, having mastered practically every form of martial arts, including modern and ancient styles, boxing, wrestling, swordplay, archery, marksmanship, and was especially skilled in Greek wrestling, Greek boxing, and even invented the martial art of pankration, a combination of both. He once joined Jason and the Argonauts in their quest for the golden fleece of the winged ram Chrysomalos, a sacred relic that symbolized power and immortality. In 1289 BC, while the expedition was anchored off the coast of Mysia, Hercules was tasked with going ashore to find wood to repair an oar that he had accidentally broken. Accompanying him was Hylas, a young orphan prince of the Dryopian tribe, his close friend and loyal servant. As they entered the nearby forest, the light filtering through the foliage fell on Hylas's innocent and charming face. The scene was so quiet that one could almost hear the sound of falling leaves. As he drew water from a clear spring, water nymphs appeared. They were captivated by the boy's earthly beauty and, unable to resist, dragged Hylas into the depths of the stream, where the light could not reach. Hercules, realizing his friend was gone, immediately set out in search of him in the misty forest, his call echoing through the hopeless silence for days and nights. He refused to leave the place, determined to cling to his pain and fragile hope. Eventually, the Argonauts were forced to set sail without him. Like most of the Olympians, Hercules possessed a body that was impervious to the ravages of time. He was unaffected by aging or any form of common disease. His body existed like a perfect machine, forged in divine power, never producing fatigue toxins. As a result, Hercules hardly felt exhausted, even when fighting for long periods of time. His physical strength is at the absolute superhuman level, his punches can shake the ground, and with just one stomp, he can jump straight into the air for more than 30 meters, crossing dense forests or walls dozens of meters thick. Hercules' divine body layer has incredible durability. All kinds of physical attacks, from collisions, penetrations, to divine energy, leave almost no trace on his skin. Hercules can withstand large-scale energy explosions, punches as strong as meteors, and even survive in the vacuum environment of outer space for a short period of time without life support. His healing factor is so fast that newly formed wounds close up in an instant, as if time has no effect on the flesh of a demigod. To finish Hercules, an attack of such destructive power would be required, enough to burn or disintegrate most of the molecules in his body. Hercules is a seasoned warrior with exceptional close combat skills, but is also proficient in classical forms of hand-to-hand combat, especially traditional Greek wrestling. Hercules was once considered the epitome of perfection, capable of throwing objects weighing hundreds of pounds far beyond the reach of a human eye. His movements exude decisiveness and power. yet always retain a gracefulness, as if he were performing rather than fighting. The iconic weapon associated with Hercules is the Golden Mace, a notorious melee weapon forged by the blacksmith god Hephaestus at Neaus, who mastered fire and metal. The mace is made of a mystical metal called adamantine, a substance of near absolute durability. With its swing, Hercules can cause the ground to crack, walls to crumble, and even pierce the magical armor of legendary beings. Hercules has also used many other weapons. He initially carried a bow, but later abandoned it due to painful memories of the tragedy of Nessus and Deianira. Instead, he chose to wear the skin of the Nemean lion, a mythical creature that terrorized ancient Greece. The skin is nearly impenetrable, giving him near absolute defense against enemies. Occasionally, he also uses giant wooden clubs carved from ancient tree trunks, often as weapons in destructive confrontations. Hercules also summoned the sun chariot Phoebus Apollo, a mythical chariot pulled by enchanted carnivorous horses. These steeds had the ability to fly through space, transcending the boundaries of dimensions, taking him anywhere in the cosmos or in the metaphysical realms. Hercules' greatest allies were Thor Odinson, also known as Thor and the Avengers. His friendship with Thor began when Thor saved Hercules from eternal slavery. However, a friendly feud existed between the two, as they argued over which of them was stronger. For Hercules, the answer was clear. Hercules fought against the Avengers. Despite regaining his sanity, Hercules incurred Zeus's wrath for his mysterious journey to Earth and was banished from Olympus. Staying and eventually joining the Avengers, he assisted them against enemies such as the Terror Trio, Esteban Corazon de Ablo, aka Diablo, and Dragon Man, Alexei Shostakov, aka Red Guardian, and the Super Adaptoid. Heracles is quite powerful. He was able to defeat Ares or fight Apollo on equal terms, defeat the Titans, and temporarily shoulder the burden of Atlas, which is the sky. However, this only put him on par with an average Olympian god. Neither Ares, Apollo, the Titans, nor even the second strongest Titan, Atlas could defeat or match the strongest Olympian god, Zeus. I really hope you subscribe to the channel, it helps us a lot, and moreover, you will get to see great videos every day. You are the best, thank you very much. Diana, known as Wonder Woman, is the daughter of Zeus, the supreme god king of Olympus, and Hippolyta, the indomitable queen of the Amazons. Her blood is a combination of divine power and warrior spirit, making her a true demigod. Since her appearance, she has received deep respect from members of the Justice League and other heroes. Powerful figures such as Shazam, Superman, and Martian Manhunter all regard her as an equal and indispensable pillar in the balance of power of the DC Universe. Diana's powers do not come simply from her bloodline, but also from the gifts bestowed upon her by the supreme gods themselves. She was blessed with wisdom and intelligence by Hera, hunting skills and superior vision by Artemis, physical strength by Demeter, and superhuman speed and mobility by Hermes. All of this comes together in a warrior whose power rivals the most powerful beings to ever walk the face of the earth. Diana is the embodiment of strength and courage. She once joined forces with Superman and Martian Manhunter to pull an entire planet out of orbit, a feat of mechanical strength on a cosmic scale. In another instance, she helped manipulate gravity to move a moon, a feat that required thrust beyond millions of tons of mass. Diana once accidentally destroyed a Green Lantern energy contract, which was an object of pure will and capable of creating explosions equivalent to a supernova. The fact that she could so easily destroy something capable of destroying a celestial body is a testament to the sheer magnitude of her attack. She has been compared directly to individuals from Krypton in terms of physical strength, speed, and endurance. Diana is not only on par with, but superior in terms of tactics, skill, and precision. When she removes the bracelet that limits her power, she can unleash her divine form, where the energy within her explodes uncontrollably, like a divine fire that burns through all barriers. Diana is a battle-hardened warrior. She has proven that she is fully capable of dealing with powerful entities. She not only keeps up with, but also reacts, dodges, and overpowers Supergirl in the New 52 and Rebirth. Because Supergirl has powers comparable to her cousin Superman, Diana has even injured Superman himself in several encounters. She is always a worthy opponent, capable of making him bleed with precise and highly damaging attacks. The moment she confronts Darkseid, a cosmic entity with powers that overwhelm most other heroes, During that battle, Diana used her divine sword to blind him in one eye. That sword is no ordinary weapon. Forged from a material that can cut through atoms, it possesses near infinite penetrating power. Not only that, Diana was able to block Darkseid's iconic Omega Beam attack with her Amazon bracelets. And she survived many attacks from him, proving that she can stand up to the might of one of the universe's most powerful enemies. The ultimate feat, and the most important one, was when Diana in her reborn form defeated the Phantom Stranger, one of the oldest and most powerful metaphysical entities that ever existed. The Phantom Stranger was a normal entity on the level of the Spectre, and Dr. Fate and Diana imprisoned him. Even Batman, a steadfast and sharp strategist, acknowledged that her reflexes in combat were faster than Superman's. Superman has flown across billions of light years and intercepted missiles at extreme speeds. Each of his punches creates shockwaves that can shake the entire universe. Yet Diana can keep up with him in combat, even deflecting or blocking seemingly inevitable blows. She once tagged Flash with a swing of a stick, an act that not only requires superhuman reflexes, but also requires calculating and predicting movements with absolute precision. Diana is also fast enough to chase and confront Cheetah, an opponent known for her ruthless speed. Cheetah once defeated Flash with speed and malice. Yet Diana can still keep up, catch up, and control her opponents, and she is no slouch in the race for speed. On several other occasions, Diana has defeated the Fury, Darkseid's elite army of warriors trained to destroy anyone who dares to stand against Apocalypse. She has also fought hand to hand and held her own against Big Barda, a renowned warrior who destroyed an entire army with a single swing of her spear. She is a master of many forms of combat, from classical martial arts to the divine fighting styles of the Amazons. Her swordplay is top-notch, and thanks to the blessing of the goddess Demeter, she has a direct connection to the life force of the planet, which is one of the reasons why she is considered stronger than Hercules, despite both having the divine blood of Zeus. She possesses the ability to resist damage from magic and supernatural energy, which makes her extremely dangerous when facing magicians or mystical energy-using entities. In many battles, Diana has directly fought metahuman opponents with destructive powers such as Superman and Captain Marvel. She can withstand blows with the force of a nuclear explosion without being killed. She is resistant to conventional man-made weapons such as rifle bullets or landmines, but that does not mean they are completely ineffective. Armor-piercing or high-energy bullets can still cause light to moderate injuries if they hit unprotected areas. Wonder Woman can survive any fight, and with almost anyone. She has fought powerful enemies such as Doomsday clones. She does not tire, because her body does not produce lactic acid in her muscles. Like her fellow Amazons, Wonder Woman does not age and has lived for thousands of years. Combined with her superhuman strength and durability, her immortality makes her nearly impossible to defeat. Wonder Woman is a highly trained warrior with hundreds of years of martial arts training and a wide range of combat techniques. Her movements are disciplined and efficient, her skills and survival instincts are sharp. This gives her a distinct advantage in tactical combat, especially when compared to Hercules, who relies heavily on sheer brute strength. Hercules is considered to have a slight edge in terms of sheer force, but the difference is not overwhelming. Diana has been able to make Superman bleed with precision strikes, something few individuals in the universe have been able to do. Both possess a powerful arsenal, either passed down from the gods or forged from supernatural materials. Hercules wields a golden mace made of adamantine, a legendary metal with a durability comparable to Mjolnir, and Peleus's atom-splitting sword, one of the only weapons capable of breaking down the structure of matter at the molecular level. He also possesses the shield of Perseus with the head of Medusa attached, the helmet of Hades that can create invisibility, the impenetrable skin of the Nemean lion, and the poisoned arrows of the Hydra that can kill even the most powerful of beings. Diana is equipped with divine treasures that are equally terrifying. The inviolable bracelet, a symbol of submission and discipline, can block cosmic energy attacks. The rope of truth binds not only the body but also forces the soul to speak the truth. She also possesses the royal crown that can be used in close combat like a sharp blade, golden armor that shines like the sun, Hermes' boots that allow her to move at lightning speed, and a bow and arrow set, with a sword and shield that can penetrate the defenses of even the strongest opponents. Diana has a clear advantage in speed. She can move and strike much faster than Hercules, which not only gives her the upper hand in counterattacks but also allows her to control the tempo of the battle. She can catch Zoom, tag Wally West and Barry Allen, and go toe-to-toe with Superman. Although Hercules is not slow, can withstand Sentry's lightning attack and defeat Quicksilver, he is not Wonder Woman. However, Hercules is strong enough to block her attacks if she has no weapons. In this fight, she has a sword and can easily draw blood. Hercules can block most of the sword attacks, but there are also a few that go through. Moreover, his attacks are mostly physical, and she has been hit by Superman before. Wonder Woman wins. I hope you enjoy this fight. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Follow me if you like. That's today's video. Thanks a lot.